Hello and welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. And today we have the Dictador Rum Icon Reserve 20 years. It actually comes in one of these boxes and has tons of awards on it. Gold, gold, gold from Tokyo, Los Angeles, San Francisco Spirits, something, double gold. Yeah. So it's really good, and I've actually heard that it's really good. It's made in the same way as the 12-year-olds that I had for me just before, or for you a few weeks ago. And it's sugar cane honey, so the first leftover from the first production step of the sugar cane. So a lot of sugar still in it, very, very closely related to sugar cane juice. And then distilled in copper pot stills or continuous steel column stills, so it's kind of a blend situation going on here. And then it was matured for in ex-bourbon casks and finished in ex-port wine casks for 20 years. Not quite sure how real the 20 years is, because they don't have to follow the Scotch rules, and every country has different rules, and it's really not one common rule for making rum. So we really don't know how much you can take these 20 years for face value. But if you look at that color, okay, that could be colored, but and if you smell it, then you realize, oh, it does have some years in it. And 20 years in a hot climate really leave a mark on a spirit, especially on rum. And it feels a lot. It has sweetness, tons of sweetness in it. And it feels a lot of roasted things in here. But strangely enough, it doesn't feel it doesn't feel double as matured as the 12-year-old. It has a bit more freshness to it. So yeah, the ex-port wine cask finish might also leave a bit of a different note to it. Wow. So when you have it first in your mouth, it's a bit fresher. Then the full explosion of taste comes to your mouth with a lot of sweetness, cacao, a little bit of coffee in it as well, and a lot of oak, a lot of sweetness to it. But still you have that fresh overtone that you had with your first sip. It stays in your mouth. It's strange that you can have such a liqueur sweetness type of spirit, but with a bit of a fresh undertone. It just feels like they've taken something really, really hefty, matured, and just added a dash of lime to it. And that's really how it feels like. Strange that you can have such a little bit of a kick to it in that glass. And I like it. It's for 20 years, if you compare that to the 20-year Scotch, relatively price easy, I would say. In Germany, we sell it to the Netherlands for around 52.90 euros, so around 54 in the Netherlands then, with all the taxes. And that means it's relatively cheap for 20 years of maturation, but I don't know how that maturation is in the southern hemisphere, if they have tons of warehouse space, so they still have the old prices. You could get a Scotch for 20 years back in the days. Yeah, you could get it for 50 euros. Some of them. Yeah. So yeah, that was it with my take on the Dictador rum. Have a look if you're from the Netherlands, have a look at Whisky.com in our shop. We have a new product range of rum. We're not that versatile with rum yet, but get subscribed to our newsletter and you will see that there will be tons of new coming. Yeah, that was it. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.